5 minutes, an in-depth look at marketing today. As we all know, there are four basic components of the marketing mix: price, promotion, product, and distribution, which has a lot to do with our topics today of retailing, direct marketing, and wholesaling. Here we have Troy, who's actually going to give us a summary of a recent article about those three topics.
Hi, thanks for having me. What the article we had today was Walmart and Amazon are trying to get into a previously kind of untapped resource in India. What they're trying to do is, right now India has a policy of a foreign direct investment of only 51%. What that means is that 49% of all the retail industry in India is reserved for domestic companies that are strictly Indian. What they're trying to do is create or lobby for a policy change that would allow 100% foreign direct investment. Also, their e-commerce has a 0% FDI, which means that online sales are strictly run through domestic Indian companies. And this really could hurt Amazon because they have no opportunity to sell any of their retail products not being indigenous to India. Walmart also, because they both produce great customer service online sales is a huge part of Walmart. What they're trying to do is lobby against or for a policy change that would allow 100% FDI in e-commerce also, because there's an estimated over $2 billion of sales a year, which can be a huge advantage to create for Walmart or Amazon. But what Amazon has been trying to do with regards to direct marketing is they came up with an idea, concept, that allows them to get their name out without actually selling a product to the Indians, which would be in compliance with this policy. What they're doing is they created a website called Jungly, which it allows Indian customers to go online and see the Amazon name and stuff, and allows them to compare prices with different Indian corporations and firms and see who's really selling the best prices, which just is kind of creating a customer base for Amazon without actually selling them a product, just kind of offering them a free service, which is definitely helping them get their name out in the new market.
Now here we have Jordan, who's actually going to give his own personal opinion on the article that Troy just mentioned.
Yeah, so I think it's a great idea that Walmart and Amazon are trying to tap into this e-commerce in India that's sort of an untapped resource for any multinational companies, since India sort of prevents that. I think that Amazon is doing a nice job of this by sort of preparing to enter into the market, even though they're not able to yet with Jungly, sort of establishing their brand. And then Walmart, of course, has some stores in India, which is also establishing their brand and name. So when they do enter into the e-commerce, they can tap into that $2 billion revenue that is a potential. But also, you can't really blame India for preventing those huge companies, because they would sort of dominate the country in India and not let those Indian-based companies be able to even do pretty much anything, because they sort of dominate the United States and they sort of already have their marketing ideas established.
For that in-depth opinion about the article that Troy was talking about, now we're here to talk to Thomas to kind of bring that article back into how that relates to our three topics of retailing, direct marketing, and wholesaling.
Well, since Amazon and Walmart are both retailing companies, kind of a definition that we talked about with retailing is it involves companies that buy products from wholesalers who then in turn sell them to the consumer directly. So, Walmart and Amazon are considered discount stores, online retailers, as well as superstores. Walmart obviously having their big stores around, and then Amazon just solely based online. Amazon uses direct marketing, like we talked about with Jungly. They build a customer base in India without actually being a part of the e-commerce market. And direct marketing is more or less a way to appeal to the customer by using non-personal media such as magazines, the internet, and telephone. Walmart is a wholesaler and a retailer. They buy products from merchant wholesalers that are considered full service and limited service merchants, and they then sell them to the consumers. Because companies like wholesalers and merchants have a unique situation of appealing mostly to the wholesalers and retailers, it's kind of a different strategy in marketing because they can't just sell to the consumer. They're more selling to a company who then sells to the consumer.
Thank you, Thomas. You really kind of brought that back into how important retailing and direct marketing and wholesaling are as far as marketing goes. It presents new challenges and then also new opportunities for producers and retailers alike. So I'd like to thank Jordan, Troy, and Thomas for coming in today, talking with us. Thanks for watching.